Hello, I'm David from Winning Solutions, and in a previous video, I showed you that you could open up Access and have the navigation window hidden, which you could unhide by either pressing F11 or opening while pressing the Shift key, which overrides, in this case, overrides the macro that we're using to hide those windows. Of course, in doing so, I also overrid having that form open automatically. So these are cases where you can press F11 or Shift as the application is opening in order to be able to see that window on the side, the navigation window. However, there may be instances when you don't want anyone to see what's on that side. And one of the ways to do that is by compiling the application and running it through a product called Access Runtime. Now, the nice thing about Access Runtime is it's free. So you may have an Access application that you want to have used by 5, 10, 20 employees. You don't want to necessarily have Office 365 subscriptions for all of them. Well, you don't need to. What you can do is you can go and we can download the Microsoft Access 2016 Runtime. Now, I'm not going to go ahead and do the process here and now, but the bottom line is this can be downloaded and run for free on all computers where you want to have the Access database run. Of course, you won't be able to do any changes to the database or anything like that, but that may be exactly what you want. So I'm not going to install it here, but I do have a batch file here that's going to run. It's going to open up Access in runtime mode. But in order to do that, we need to have a compiled version of the application, which I have right here. So this is the original database, ACCDB, and this is an ACCDE. And again, it's very similar, except ACCDE, if I open this, this is what we call a compiled version of the database. In other words, you see it opens without the menu, the navigation bar, as the previous one did. Now, I can still use F11 to open that menu, even though this is a compiled database, because I'm still running this within regular Access. There are certain things I can't go into the form properties. I can't go into the design view. If I go into the database, okay, let's go back into the regular database. I can go into design view and I can move things around and I can change the programming of the form, or change the look and feel of the form. I cannot do that if I open up the compiled version. So it does protect some aspects of the database, but not completely. I can still go into design view for tables. I can still go into design view for queries. I cannot go into design view for forms. So, all right, it's a step in the right direction, but it's very possible that you might want to lock users out completely. So what you can do is you can save the database as an ACCDE. It's a little smaller. It's more compiled. It's more compact. It's not going to, again, this is the file I had open before, but we were still running it through regular Access, not through the runtime. So I have a little batch file here. It's not much. All it's going to do is it's going to open Access as runtime. So if you have the full version of Access, you can run Access in runtime mode, even if you don't have the runtime application installed. If you have a computer without Microsoft Office, without Microsoft Access, again, you can download and run the Access runtime as we saw earlier. But I'm just going to run this batch, and this is going to open up Access in runtime mode. So same as before, okay, it opens, no navigation menu, and with the form, but notice there's nothing up here. This ribbon is empty. File only really gives me print and exit, doesn't really give me much. And pressing F11, I'm pressing F11 right now, it doesn't do anything. So this is the way, if you want a lockdown of your database, you don't want anyone getting into the tables, you don't want anyone, and obviously, okay, not only is design view hidden, I can't even right click on this at all. So this is the way you would really do it. You would, and again, why pay for all those access licenses if the people who are using the database aren't going to be editing it? In fact, it's probably better off they're not. Because, you don't want people going in there and changing tables and screwing things up. And, it's much easier to just do it this way. And that is the best way to save money and protect your database from accidental damage. Okay, so thank you for watching. As always, please remember to like and subscribe and share with anyone who you think might be able to use this, anyone you think could use an Access database in their small business. We have many more videos like this on our channel, including demos of some of our products. So please remember to like and subscribe and share, and enjoy the rest of your day.